important article of the Constitution of India. Article 1. Name and territory of the Union. Article 3. Formation of new states and alteration of areas, boundaries or name of existing state. Article 13. Law inconsistent with or in derogation of fundamental rights. Article 14. Equality before law. Article 15. Prohibition of discrimination, grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Article 16. Equality of opportunity in matter of employment. Article 17 deals with abolition of untouchability. And Article 19 deals with protection of life and personal liberty. Article 21, right to elementary education. Article 25, freedom of conscience and free profession, practice and propagation of religion. Article 30, right of minorities to establish and administer educational institution. Article 32, remedies for enforcement of fundamental rights including rates. Article 38, state to secure a social order for promotion of the welfare of people. Article 40, organization of village panchayat. Article 44, uniform civil code. Article 45, provision of early childhood care and education to children below the age of 6 years. Article 46, promotion of educational and economic interests of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and other weaker section. Article 50, separation of judiciary from executive. Article 51, promotion of international peace and security. Article 51A deals with fundamental duties. Article 72, power of President to grant pardons, etc. and to suspend, remit, or commute sentence in certain cases. Article 74 deals with Council of Ministers to aid and advise the President. Article 110, definition of money bills. Article 112, annual financial statement budget. Article 123, power of the President to promulgate ordinance during recess of Parliament. Article 143, power of President to consult Supreme Court. Article 155, appointment of governor. Article 161, power of governor to grant pardons, etc. and to suspend, remit, or commute sentence in certain cases. Article 163, Council of Ministers to aid and advise the governor. Article 169, abolition or creation of legislative council in the state. Article 200, assent to bills by governor, including reservation for president. Article 213, power of governor to promulgate ordinance during recess of the state legislature. Article 226 deals with power of High Court to issue certain writs. Article 239A, special provision with respect to Delhi. Article 239A deals with special provision to Delhi. Article 249, power of Parliament to legislate with respect to a matter in the stateless and national interest. Article 262, adjudication of dispute relating to waters of interstate rivers or river valleys. Article 263, provision with respect to an interstate council. Article 275, grants from union to certain state. Article 279A deals with Goods and Service Tax Council. 280, Finance Commission. Article 300, Suits and Proceeding. 300A, person not to be deprived of property saved by authority of law, right to property. Article 311, dismissal, removal, or reduction in rank of person employed in civil capacities under the Union or a state. Article 312. All Indian Service. Article 315. Public Service Commission for Union and for the state. Article 320 deals with functions of Public Service Commission. Article 323 deals with administration of tribunals. 324. Superintendence, direction and counsel of election to be vested in Election Commission. Article 330. Reservation of seats for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in the House of the People. Article 335. Claims of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes service in post. Article 352 deals with proclamation of emergency, national emergency. 356. Provision in case of failure of constitutional machinery in state president rule. 360. Provision as to financial emergency. Article 365 deals with effect of failure to comply with or to give effect to direction given by Union president rule. And Article 368 deals with power of Parliament to amend the Constitution and procedure thereof.